What up? What up, y'all? Welcome. I'm Oliver Lastname. Welcome to the One Page Book Club. One Page Book Club. We're gonna have Court Moves in the building here in a second. She getting ready, getting some things handled and moved. We had a good time last night on your favorite late night mix. Shout out to everybody that came through, everybody that had fun with us. We had Andre Knox on the ones and twos. We had my man Sumo in the building. So yeah, we just had a good time. We had a really good time last night. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. Make sure you pre-order your copy of A Book for People Who Love People. We got LA Volume 1 and Indianapolis Volume 1. Sharing the thoughts, feelings. This is helping you get closer to yourself and the people around you through the thoughts, feelings, and ideas of Black people in cities around the world. So, really dope for helping you navigate through life. So, one of the 5 essential questions: what's something you're currently putting off for yourself? What did your last relationship teach you about yourself? What did you want to be growing up, and how has that changed? So, right there, those are 3 of the 5 essential questions to help you get closer to yourself and the people around you. What up, Court? So we about to get Court in the building. Let's see how you do. Quick little button away. What up, Court?
Hey, hey, good morning.
What up? Good morning, babe.
Good morning.
How you feeling? You got that game of desire on you?
I do.
There you go. She got the game on her. Uh-oh. All right. So let's do this. Go and give a quick intro, and then tell me about this. Tell me about Game of Desire and your role in it.
All right, my name's Courtney, go by Court Moves. And this book is called The Game of Desire by Shan Boodram. And my role in this book was I was one of the people featured in this book. Shan took me and 4/5 other people and really kind of intensively tried to figure out what strategies can be used for our dating game. And to learn to become desirable. And what this is the 5 surprising secrets to dating with dominance and getting what you want. So, yeah.
Have you found it helpful?
1000% it's helpful. 1000% it's helpful.
There you go. What's the key takeaway you would say for yourself? Well, you know what? We'll get into all that in a second. Let's read the page first. So she's going to be, Court's going to be reading The Game of Desire. I'm going to be reading U Squared.
Okay.
By Price Pritchett. So we're going to have some fun with that. So the way One Page Book Club works is you just blindly open up a page. Don't look at it. Don't even see what it is. Close your eyes, open up a page, and then that's what you read from. Okay? So I'm about to do the same.
Yeah, I just did that. I was like, whoa.
All right, so I'm about to kick this off with U Squared. Let's see. All right. Ooh. So I got suspend disbelief.
Okay.
I'm gonna be reading this side of the page. I'm gonna be reading page 16 in U Squared by Price Pritchett. He says, your mindset for the moment may be flawed by doubt and skepticism. The idea of making a quantum leap in your performance, jumping from your present level of achievement to one several stages higher in one bold stroke is an alien idea. You haven't been trained to think that way. You may have definite reservations about the possibility that you can make such exceptional improvement at all, particularly with less effort and in a very abbreviated time frame. The experts generally agree, though, that people typically use only about 10% of their true potential. If we accept that argument, and even if there were no other resources outside yourself that you could bring to bear on the situation, you still could do 10 times as well as you've been doing. Your skepticism, which you presume is based on rational thinking and an objective assessment of factual data about yourself, is rooted in mental junk. Your doubts are not the product of accurate thinking, but habitual thinking. Years ago, you accepted flawed conclusions as correct, began to live your life as if those warped ideas about your potential were true, and seized the bold experiment in life that brought you many breakthrough behaviors as a child. Now it's time for you to find your faith, to find that faith you had in yourself before. If you want to be skeptical of some ideas that truly deserve to be called into question, challenge the thoughts and beliefs that have argued against your taking a quantum leap. Put those old inhibiting ideas to the test by going for it with everything you've got. For right now, just suspend disbelief. You don't have to be convinced that you can succeed in making a quantum leap, but don't keep on believing those old ideas you've been carrying around about your personal limits. If it will make it easier, hold off for a while on believing anything. Just act like you have complete faith. Merely do what you do if you knew you were going to succeed. Behave like you have that total conviction. Doubt is what does the most damage, so don't give it any mental space. Proceed boldly as if it is completely unconceivable that you will experience anything other than a successful quantum leap. If you must doubt something, doubt your limits. Whoa. Suspend disbelief. Act as if success is for certain. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa. All right, so now we're going to talk about the key takeaways and then move into Game of Desire. But so let's talk about key takeaways. What was a key takeaway that you got from hearing that?
Mainly just your perspective. Your perception, your perspective shapes your reality, is what that is. It's like your doubts or your beliefs in anything kind of just shapes what's going on in your life.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that's real. I think my
Good
key
or bad or
takeaway.
neutral.
What's that?
I said good, bad, or neutral. It shapes whatever you're thinking. It shapes what you see.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What I love about it is what he said about you know, at some point you have breakthroughs as children. As children, you have breakthroughs. You had that moment for yourself where everything and anything was possible, and that's what happened. And at some point, you lost that and focused on the doubts or some conclusion, some flawed conclusion that you have of yourself from a situation that happened as a child. You're flawed by that and stuck by that, and that's what's ruling your every decision. And that's been the main thing for me is doubt. It's true. Once you truly remove doubt and move as if everything is for your success, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, doubt is the strongest thing that keeps you back.
It is.
And that's what I love so much about U Squared. It's not about making things hard. It's about going the other way. Squared is about going the other way. So if things don't work and don't keep butting your head into it, go the other way.
Go the
other way, you know, and that's what I love about it. So it keeps me on my toes with, you know, to make that quantum leap, sometimes you have to just turn the other way. So that's my key takeaway from that, U Squared. So yeah, that's U Squared by Pritchett right there, PhD. All right, so now we have Court moves up. I'm about to read the Game of Desire. All right, let's read the Game of Desire real quick. Give us a page. Okay. All right. What up, Shan?
We're on page 108. Oh, I guess no. Don't matter. This is my first time doing this, y'all. Okay.
You good?
All right. So here we go. I'm not a therapist, and my goal is big results for some, not a pleasant experience for all. Hence why you will not hear this advice from me ever. Partly because I believe that we should all constantly strive while we're alive. I never want to just do anything that matters to me. And mostly because I don't even get the practical application of that message. We have many different versions of ourselves: our work self, our home self, after hours self, hungry self, when no one is watching self, and the version of self that might be formed in reaction to past trauma. So which self are people referring to when they share that sentiment?
Wow.
I believe that the only true self is the one someone consistently chooses to be, and that simply points to the fact that you do have a choice. Thus, if who you're choosing to be isn't working, what's wrong with choosing to become something else? To vent about this just a tad longer, name one other instance where that advice would be appropriate for someone who is consistently missing the mark. If a med student was on the brink of failing and asked what they should do, would you tell them to be themselves, even though their current self is at the back of the class? If someone had tried out for the basketball team 2 years in a row and failed, but was determined to make this year the one, would you advise them to maintain the same course of action as their previous attempts? Of course not. We would tell those people to study harder, enlist the help of coaches or teachers, and to mimic the habits of those who have found success. Why should dating be any different? Yes, there is someone out there for everyone, but this program is about transforming women into someone widely desired, and there is a proven strategy to that. Hence, why I wanted to take them through a crash course on seductive and anti-seductive behaviors before our big chat. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene is a book that changed my life by illuminating where I had been turning people off and 9 different ways that I could turn my interactions around.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was deep. I gotta actually dive deep into it. That's really dope. No, I love that. Because like you say, that's one thing you always say, how it is personal, but it also helps in so many other arenas of your life. And I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that a lot. I can share my key takeaway first for that and then jump into yours, because I'm excited to hear yours, especially with you sitting, being a part of that book and doing the work of the book. But I think my key takeaway, I love it, how she says how we all have different versions of ourselves. You know, we have our personal self, we have our work self, we have ourself when no one's watching, we have all these different versions. And I like what she said at the end, where it's like you choose that version that you want to become. Who is that version that you want to be of yourself? You choose, and you get to choose that daily. And it's like, if things aren't working, you don't just say be yourself. No, just be yourself. You'll be all right. It's like, yeah, you don't say that. You say, oh, you got to do this, this, and this. There's levels, there's rules, there's steps to get where you want to go. You know, so if you're in the back of the class, you can't just stay yourself in the back of the class and get all the way up to the front. You have to take those steps, even if that's sitting in another seat to get to the front. Whatever it is, even if it's a mindset, whatever it is, it all starts with the mind. And that's what I love. It's like, be the best version of you that gets you where you want to go. So you have all these different versions of yourself. Which one is actually helping you get to where you want to go? Be that version. And that was my key takeaway from that read. What was yours?
I think my biggest one was that, in kind of conjunction to what version of ourselves, it would be that people don't realize that you have to study other people who have found success. So if you are that person in the back of the class that wants to get into the front, you can't just say, well, I'm trying to get there. Well, study the ones who are in the front. Study the ones who have found their ways through it. It's not saying be like them, but find out what are they doing. You can ask them questions, find coaches or teachers that will help you get to that next step of who yourself you want to be. So I think that's my biggest thing. Is like, if you're stuck or feeling like being myself isn't getting me where I want to go, of course not, because it's not working. So to find an actionable step to find something that does work, which is studying the success of others and finding out what are they doing to get there. And even here, she mentioned that she found a book, The Art of Seduction, so she could figure out what was turning people off that she was doing and what was turning them on. And the good thing about in this book is she literally go ahead and list those traits for you in her own unique way. So you actually get to see what those seductive traits are. So you can study what it needs to be or what you need to be to get what you want, which is really good. So that was my biggest takeaway, is understand you have to study what other people have done and start taking tidbits from there so you can get what you need to do to move forward.
I like that. All right. So give me one of those seductive traits that we can give the people watching. What's one of the seductive traits you have in there?
Okay. 1 second. I flipped off the page. One of the seductive traits. So I love the way she titles these. I'm gonna go through all 9 just to type because I'm like, she was clever in the way she titled these. So one is the jaw or panty dropper, the faucet, the kindness, the kindness killer, the keg, the zero fucks, the centerfold, the player, the Oprah, and the it factor. Those are, she gives 9 different ways to do that. And let's see, let's do the Oprah. We all know Oprah. So let's see what makes Oprah seductive. Because we don't think Oprah is seductive. This is be supportive of others' highest potential. When they're around you, they should feel like they are the reflection of their truest, highest self. Oprah, of course, is the pinnacle of the seductive trait, but Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack in Titanic is also a good example. He was able to woo Rose away with a gift worth more than diamonds. He looked her in the eyes and told her, "I see you." So that's a seductive trait. Yeah, man, this book's amazing.
Hey, that sounds incredible. Hell yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, everybody go read it. The Game of Desire. Whether you're in a relationship, out of one, want to be in one, don't want to be in one, want to get ahead in business, whatever you want to do, want to get ahead in personal, make sure y'all pull out The Game of Desire because you've been talking nothing but amazing about it, and I have my copy and need to dive more into it. So, yeah.
And if you're watching and you want a copy, I have one for you. Send me a message. I will get you a copy. I will mail you a copy of this book. It is pretty amazing. But I also need to get you squared because it kind of ties into what that talks about is the game of desire is getting what you want, but understanding you are in your way and you can reshape the way you think to get what you want. So I gotta get that book. I had borrowed it for you from a little bit, but I didn't crack it open, so gotta snatch it back.
To you, baby. Ain't no problem. That's what I love about it. Every chapter is only 2 pages. Like you get the intro and then you get the actual content right there. And you flip to the next page, it's something totally different. So that's what I love about it. It really is like a quick 36-page just gloss over. Like he's saying everything you need right here. It ain't all the fluff of do this. It's like you know exactly what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Go do it. That's it. You know exactly what to go do it. And that's what I love about you squared. That's what I love about it. Well, I appreciate it, Court.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you already know. You already know we're going to hold it down. I can't wait to have you back on your favorite late night mix.
We're working on it.
I know we are.
What? Rest of the month? So July?
Yeah, we got you. We got you coming in July. And you already know we're going to slide back your way at least one time.
Hey.
So we do. We got, you know what? You're going to be at the Licorice Pizza joint. That ain't stairs. So you'll be at the Licorice Pizza joint.
Oh, yes. As long as there's no stairs and I can sit down.
Got your licorice.
Yeah.
Hey, FPWLP.com.
Let's go. Get y'all book for people who love people.
LA and INDY Volume 1, helping you get closer to yourself and the people around you through the thoughts, feelings, and ideas of Black people in cities around the world. So, we appreciate y'all for joining us today on One Page Book Club. I'm Oliver Lastname. We had Court Moves in the building. We had Baby in the building. Look at it, chilling. So now, good seeing you.
Hey, I had to pull up even though I'm at the doctor right now in the parking lot. I was like, hey, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Club. What was your key takeaway from One Page Book Club?
I like how it gives you a glimpse into various books. I don't know what your format's going to be going forward with this, and like if it can be more than just 2 people, or is it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I kind of want to try to always tune into this because I have tons of books, and I feel like it's a Cliff Notes version. Like you get a chance to, because I think writers and authors are really good at putting so much information on one page that will like whet your appetite to want to know more about that book. So I think that's what I really like about this. It's like, okay, wait, that's in that book? Let me go check it out. Because I'm already thinking of the other one pages that I've read in some recent books. I'm like, oh, I need to put this on this one, this on, put him on, put everybody on these. And just to quickly be able to just read one page is really, really effective and not feel like you have to know everything about the book. And shoot, you may not have read the whole book right now, but at least to read one page and just flip to it, you know you're going to get some gems out of that. So
Yeah,
I really like it.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What I like about it is, yeah, it gives you, number one, for me, it surprises me. You don't know what page you're going to open. You know, you just,
Yeah.
what I got. And it's just like you read. And then that's what I love about it. It's like this is a book that most of these books that I read that I'm going to be reading, I've either finished it or have read at least 90% of it. You know, so it's like if I open it, it's either something brand new that I haven't read, or primarily it's something that I have read. It's just like right there what I need when I need it. It's just right there. One Page Book Club is about being right on time for you. No matter what page you open, it's for you at that time. So that's what I love about it. Yep. So
Yeah. I love it.
we do this every Saturday, 9 a.m. So
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Get some knowledge in your brain. Get some words in your life.
well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, baby.
All
So
right.
yeah, we'll see. We'll be around with it. So catch us next Saturday, One Page Book Club. Make sure you tap in with us. The book club, actually, for a book for people who love people, is will return June 22nd. So make sure you become a member, fpwlp.com, and get your membership and jump into the book clubs every Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You pre-order your book right now. Pre-orders are going on till June 30th, 2023. So get your copy now and get a free month to tap in, or you have access to personal development and getting better with yourself and the people around you. So I appreciate you. One Page Book Club is over today. And let's
Appreciate you too. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
go. All right, Court.
All right. Bye.
Peace. Peace.